Alrighty everyone, Mike here with another episode of my Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 playthrough. Today we're going to do Fungus Woods, which at first glance doesn't seem too bad, right? 2,500 guests by the end of the year for, compared to Amity Airfield here, where we had to do 3,000. However, since this isn't my first time around on this level, it's not nearly as easy as it seems. First of all, we got a lot of trees to deal with. Second of all, no thrill rides. We cannot research thrill rides. So, yeah. I also know what roller coasters we're going to get. Which, honestly, the wooden roller coasters are just about the only thing we can use with the strategy developed last time. So yeah, let's get going here. We'll do the obligatory kiosk, and since people always like a nice casual slide, we'll build one of those as well, while being efficient with the relative lack of space that we have here. Okay, so the other challenge, of course, rides are free, so you're relying a lot on park entrance fees, which is really low right now. And you're also relying on food sales and whatnot. But more importantly, roller coasters, on-ride photos. People like them. You can sell a lot of those. They make a lot of money. So that's kind of the selling point, I suppose, of parks in this game. So I'm just gonna throw in a couple more casual rides. These are easy and inexpensive. It'll help get some people in. Because at the end of the day, key objective here is we want people to stay in the park as long as possible. I'm going to go a little early there and get that cash machine, but, I want to fill in the space here. Okay, we'll build food and drinks just a bit. What else can I do? I could build a railroad. So one of the things, because I did fail so miserably on my previous attempt, one of the things I quickly looked up to see, was I found them, because I started doing this. Actually, this is kind of a third take, if you will. I did an initial take, or initial attempt on this, and I quickly saw that money became an issue, to the point I wasn't able to attract more people coming into the park. Because of that, I wasn't making a lot of money, and so by not making money, you fall into this vicious loop of just like, there's nothing I could do. Oh, these aren't too bad. Alright. So, yeah, my second take, I was like, okay, look, I know what the issue is, right? We gotta make money. And one way to make a decent chunk of money is to actually have... Let's see, this might work. One way to make a decent chunk of money is to actually have a lot of roller coasters, a lot of on-ride photos, because people like roller coasters, obviously, and yeah, it was a decent idea. It kind of worked out. So the key thing here that I also kind of learned was, while doing a bit of research on this, is that apparently the trees help with the happiness or something stupid, or excitement rating, which I found to be an interesting little fact, I guess. Not only that, but they're very expensive to remove. I know I am removing some. The whole point of building this high up was to try to avoid doing that. But it'll happen. I suppose we can throw it back down to the ground. Is this gonna work? That's gonna work. Like so. So yeah, the other thing I also learned was it looks like you kind of need to have, 3%. Huh, that's a lot of people. So that's what, 10 trains, or 10 cars, 100 people? Holy crap. Trams are actually kind of crazy. Yep, park entrance fee is too high, don't worry about that. That's one of those things that'll kind of fix itself a little bit as we move forwards somewhat. I don't expect this to do particularly well. We'll see. If it doesn't do well, I can loop this kind of underneath and make it work its way back. We'll make it a little bit longer. We'll see what the rating is. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You know, compared to Slide, compared to Cricket House, compared to a merry-go-round. Medium excitement. It's not bad. So one of the things you'll notice too is I'll have some fairly long lineups. That'll be a bit of a theme of the park. The long lineups are to try and mitigate too many people. Well, yeah, having too many people running around, I guess. Because once people are queued up, it's pretty straightforward. Because as people queue up, it's less people kind of running around. You're not necessarily looking to maximize, you know, the amount of. I should adjust this too. Try and not let just trains go for no reason. Yeah, most scenarios you're trying to maximize how many people are walking, or how many people you're running through lines, right? If you have lineups the way I've always looked at it was, if you have lineups that are really long, that's not necessarily a good thing, right? That's people who are not necessarily spending money and getting it on out of the rides, unless, of course, unless you happen to have a lot of unless all of your rides have a continuous flow of people. Because one of the things is, if you build a lot of rides, you can get to the point where you just don't have enough people to fill up all the lines if you do make him really long. So you kind of don't want to make him too long if you don't have to. Got to strike a nice balance, is what I was trying to say. So here's the beginning of the roller coasters. Just gonna go over some of these. I'm trying to remember. Fire Trap, I think, was... Nope. Driftwood? No. Hard One's one that I've built before. Microphobia is usually somewhat inexpensive. One of these is somewhat inexpensive, yeah. I remember this one being like super extreme for some reason. I'm just trying to see if there's any Splinters. Another one I've built a few times. Ricochet is one I've built as well. All I'm looking here is for one that strikes a decent balance of not being too expensive to build. That was Ricochet, wasn't it? Saw this was another one? Yeah, I saw this. The one I've seen. Wood chip as well. And all these no-name ones. Bam. That one's pretty big too for the relative of like not super exciting. I wish. That's so much money. That looks really cool though. Jeez. I'm leaning towards build a custom one. Do it now. But also building a custom one is not something I'm exactly good at. So I'll probably just build this one here. There's an on-ride photo just up left a little bit around here. Okay. Definitely want the 6-seaters. How much? Oh, I'm limited to one. Seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. If I understand correctly, you could sell these for $3. If I remember correctly. People will not mind spending that much. Actually, yeah, let's not. Let's Let's not make a crazy snake here. Let's keep it a little bit more simple. So this is, like I mentioned earlier, that's basically a mild crowd control path. I have full confidence in it. Oh, and I ran out of money. So we'll see how it goes. Little display artifacts. Oh yeah, I remember this. This was the one that was kind of screwy, I think. It's the one where like people are like, whoa, way too intense. Put it in test mode again. Yeah. Yeah. This is the one. Alright. If I had to guess, the loop part is always throws me off. I don't know how they manage it on these weird like built-in deals. Alright, let's take a little bit of money out. That probably won't work. Try that. I feel like I should still do something here other than just like the big dip. Be right to emergency close, though I don't see this as being a problem. Ooh. I think I fixed that problem. So people are going to be a lot happier about that. Fixing the intensity issue. Alright, so, you know, not a great roller coaster by any means. But at least it gives us something to work with. It gives me a little bit of confidence that I might be able to start building my own. With of course, with the idea of trying to keep it above the trees as much as possible. Putting the weights, because you're always better off. I had a feeling that was going to happen if I looked at that. That's okay. That's okay because Bam, we are making money. Good value. Awesome. That's a good chunk of money right there. So that's the problem here if we look at profits. Obviously just one is going to have a profit. The food stuff, I'm not too worried about. That'll fix itself soon. Alright, so let's give it a go here. In an attempt to spread out people, I'll start building it this way. Right, I should take money out. Oh, I can't bank. Oh wait, I can. Put on right photo. Oh. That should work. God. Yeah, that's okay. That's really long. Actually, put that water splash in there. I'm feeling a little confident now. I'm not particularly good at roller coasters. So it's always a tough thing for me to try and design, what something that would be good. So I end up being kind of bad at it. Oops. I should probably throw a little thing of brakes. Yeah, little thing of brakes. Big, small, more station platform. I want the 6-seaters. 6-seaters are always All right. Six-seater is always ideal. 4 people. All right, all right. This doesn't look too bad. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad at all. I'm sure the intensity is going to be... That's going to be the trouble spot if there's going to be one. Please be decent. I'd be super thrilled if it's actually not too bad. You know, like a 4 excitement kind of thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That's really good actually. Per my design standards, I consider 5 to be really good. So I'm quite thrilled about that score. Alright. Let her open. Again, a couple little path splits here, just to help keep the that's good, that's good. Keep the population down, if you know what I'm saying. Keep the density down, actually. Because people will get quite unhappy. That's an expensive roller coaster. Expensive roller coaster, but worth it. I should also do this. I don't see that being a problem. Getting a full load of people on? Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. We're getting quite a few people in the lineup. This one's not doing as hot though. You gotta also strike the right balance. You know, if your roller coaster's too short, you're not gonna be able to hold a lot of people in until it breaks down. That's kind of where stuff starts working out pretty well. Ride duration, 1:12. And this one is 48 seconds. So quite a decent gap. Oh, excellent. And we're filling up too, which is what I want to see. Cool. So, now we got roller coasters in place. $20 seems like a reasonable fee. It'll allow us to get a decent steady income because we're always going to want to have more people. So the more people that come in, the more money I can build for rides, which attracts more people. We're probably going to have to start focusing a little bit on the marketing eventually, but for now, we don't have to do that. Oh yeah, I didn't check that. 3.9. 2. Okay, so there's an OSHA rating. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, it's just I was kind of wondering how it was. I could build a mini golf or a maze. I could build a hilariously small maze. It's probably not the best idea. Alright, so this edge of the map has room for another wooden one. Go ahead and do that. That's the other thing too, if you haven't noticed. Wooden roller coasters are very expensive to build. Alright, I've already popped my loan up pretty high. I would like to bring it down, but I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of opportunity to do that. I should build a sunglass stall. That there. I should also raise the prices. By 50 cents. Because I have the ATM. I figured there's not going to be a lot of people using it, but it will be enough to help guests who do run out of money. They shouldn't run out of money for quite a while. Yeah, these good value ones. Don't want to see that necessarily. Okay. So, actually I should look at... I've already got an on-ride photo. Someone is thinking that. Damn it. It's too crowded. Sure, a lot of the crowded is people exiting the roller coaster as well. That's actually a an interesting design thing too. Not putting a path. Like if I wanted to do this path, I should probably push it down to here. Have this be kind of alone, so people wandering won't have a chance to encounter it. We'll actually do that now. Right, keep that as an actual path and not as a, or like keep a little bit of exit path. Don't merge in people. That should help a little bit. Because that way when the rush of people who exit rides, they got, in this case, they got 3 places to go. Almost 4, because a lot of them will loop back around to the ride entrance. Right. Straight, left, a couple right. You know, a lot of them, or I guess to their left, a lot of them taking the left are going back in the right. And a lot of them are kind of branching off. So it helps a little bit. Because definitely the surge people leaving a ride. This train too, with people can be dealt with. Whoops. All right. Yeah, there you go. That'll help a lot. Those are little like ideas that, you know, it's always been kind of a known thing. It's just one of those things that I don't actively think about very often. So I should think about it a little bit more often. So 500 from food. We'll take the research down. We should also... Oh, 200 ride construction. Okay. Ride tickets. These aren't on-ride photos. I don't know what they are. On-ride photos... Oh, ride tickets? Probably the washroom, actually. Washroom's considered a ride. Let's see. 4... 15... Yeah, that kind of lines up, doesn't it? Yeah, it does line up. Huh, interesting. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, ride running costs. And shop sales. Alright, the on-ride photo start. Well, you can clearly see, right? 100, 170, 700, 700, 500. That's where they're... and also the stock. That's where the on-ride photos start. So, my second largest profit are from shops. Food should start catching up. It takes food a while to catch up. All these sick people. Obviously my roller coasters are pretty sick, dude. Because a lot of people are getting sick. How long have we been doing this? 40 minutes, eh? That's not too bad. That's what I was afraid of. We're starting to level off again. Well, let's give her one last go here. I think a roller coaster down in this corner of the map would not be too bad. Put the on right photo. Go for the big sweeper. Let's see. Hell yeah. Actually, I should do it the other way, right? Go down to the ground. Slow her down. Put some brakes. Oh, just ran out. Okay, let's see how this works. As usual, we'll do that. Only one train? Yeah, that's what I thought. I can get 2 trains going. Hit that close button real quick. Just only get 1 train testing. I also can hit the construction button. If it falls backwards, it immediately resets. Alright. I don't think it'll be as fun as that one. Yeah, it's not as fun. It's a little more intense. A little bit better on the nausea. It's a little short. But as a second roller coaster, I'm pretty pleased. Definitely, I could say with confidence right now, this is without a doubt some of the best roller coaster work I've ever done. Which is to say, I've never really made ones that are acceptable, and these are hitting the prefabs, right? The built-in roller coasters is hitting similar numbers to those guys, so I'm pretty kind of happy with the results up to now. Side note for the brakes, in case you've always wondered, if the station brakes fail, which happens sometimes, it does help mitigate the risk of that happening, like a crash happening when that happens. It also helps having it just before these tighter curves. So I like to have it at the very end for the tighter curves, just because speed isn't exactly your friend here. 0. How about these guys? To be fair, I just had 6 people. Oh, that's a lot. It's a short ride though. %. That seems to be about right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yes, I think we're off to a decent start. We're approaching the end of the first year. You can see we leveled off, building the second roller coaster. Started creeping the people meter, if you want to call it that. Starting to creep back up. As I mentioned, the shops were going to turn a profit. Just had to give them a bit of time for that. I should really get the kiosk. Allow me to make a little bit more money off the kiosks as well. Yeah, this is it's an interesting scenario overall. It is pretty tough without thrill rides. It is pretty tough without having a lot of rides in general. Not being, park entrance. I've been able to do the free ride stuff, right, where you only do the park entrance fee. I've been able to do those okay. This one's kind of challenging because you're also very limited in rides. And you have to rely on a lot. At least without going out there and trying to cheese it. It feels like you have to rely on-ride photos and stuff like that. Turning in profits wherever possible. One of the things I did wonder though, I'll have to change in the options. It's this one. No, this one. No. It's this one. Nope. It's this one. Wow. Ooh. Clicking all over the place. Can I only get one on-ride photo? I'm beginning to question that. I didn't even notice this. Oh yeah, that's right. I've already got an on-ride photo. Huh. So I guess for profit. Well, whatever. We'll keep it at that price. What? But what about this toilet here? That is a bit normal though. I should probably think about building one here. Here with some food stalls would be a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm approaching an hour. I like to keep these around an hour. Use the 1 hour mark as as a split for the next video. Try coffee shop. And a fried chicken. And build a bunch of benches everywhere. And also build a no entrance. No entrance so food people don't wander into the sick people benches basically. And I should probably hire 1 and 1. Just put in there, sweep those right away. Shockingly, nothing there. Okay. I guess I could use this, can I? Oh, I can't zoom in. This seems a little broken. I don't know. I've always found that map to be tough to use. Because, you know, it's like it's a very small map, right? So it's kind of tough to use it. How are we doing? Acceptable. I like that. Cool, and restroom is being used. Roller coasters are great. Damn, dude. Well, I can't really think of too much else to do at this point, other than like actually, you know, taking out loans, building another roller coaster. Can't really think of too much else in terms of just maintenance and whatever. So yeah, it's about an hour per year, because I believe the year ends in October, and it restarts later on. So 600 gas could be better. Building more roller coasters would help. I think last time I determined. Oh, that's 700. Oop. I believe last time I had determined that park entrance, the marketing for at least for quite a while, the marketing will pay for itself. Just from the surge of park entrance fees you get. So you're attracting enough people so that you're you're offsetting what you spent. You're getting more people, which in this case, I guess it doesn't help me. It helps me for the objective, that's for sure. But it's not inherently helpful for, you know, more profits, more people in lineups. You get a bit more food, drink sales by having more people. But you're not necessarily hitting that end goal that much better. Yes, I don't see much of the effect there. Yeah, I guess I don't see much of the marketing campaign effect. Well, whatever. $20 is $20, not too bad. Oh yeah, I guess we haven't done a week necessarily either. So we haven't seen the people trend go up. Anyways, I think I'll hit that save button. Save game as. Do a new file. Put 01 because I know this is going to be a multi-part video. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm actually dead tired. I don't know if it'll come across that way. But yeah, this is not the easiest park. I'm not feeling super confident right now, but I'm still kind of hopeful. I still have a lot of money in the bank actually compared to where I was last time. And by money in the bank, I mean I still have a lot of loan that I couldn't work with, which the other time I attempted this, I didn't have that much. So I don't know. We'll see in part 2, part 3 how it goes. But for now, that should be it. So we'll end this one here, and I'll catch you guys in the next part of this episode.